would like to thank the Explosion Bus for having me. I will improvise a few spooky stories for you. There was a ladder, and the ladder used to walk with only one leg.
Previously on Explosion Bus, the senator asks John to explain why he and Leo thought they were qualified to lead a creative movement.
Sometimes she'd walk by in character and I'd trip her, just to see if she'd get up in character. Cruel? Fine. Say what you want. But the girl, it kept her focused.
And also prepares her for the real world.
You need to have seen some of his second grade plays to see what I'm talking about. Leo's work was mesmerizing and, like any great artist, controversial.
I'm standing here in front of the Shady Hill School.
Bobby, walk that bike.
Interviewing Leo Huckstep, who is the drama teacher here. And as you can hear in the background, there's a bit of a hubbub about a play recently put on. Thank you for talking with us, Leo.
My pleasure. Good to get my message out. I'm the part-time drama teacher here at the school, and I love this place. I love the kids. I put on 6 shows a year.
With what grades?
All with second grade.
Okay.
That ruffles some feathers right there. After second grade, they become mannered.
Mm-hmm. There is picketing going on because of a play that you recently put up. You were doing a show on bullying.
Which is a huge issue.
The title of the play was I'm going to
tell my brother on you.
And
it's
what
a play that deals primarily, its theme is bullying, which is a huge problem in America's schools.
Well, I imagine parents would really support the effort.
You would think.
Look at them out here.
I'll give you their point of view. I haven't been blessed with children. I have one of the lowest sperm counts in the state.
I see.
That's a whole other ball of wax. But this play, I adapted, as I do so many of the plays we do here. It's based on a very popular movie with a stunning cast, Inglourious Bastards. Instead of Nazis, we went another way. We went kind of a more fun way, where it's just bullies.
Can you see this from the parents' point of view?
First of all, many of these parents, if not all of them, have no theater background. But I had no idea there were this many German families in town.
So do you think that's what...
Well, I think they're still pretty sensitive about wiping out most of the Jewish race. And all I can say is, thank God summer vacation starts in a couple of weeks. And who's the greatest host I know?
I hope I'm involved in this.
You!
Oh, that's very sweet.
We could host our own talent show. Okay, maybe the first few weeks it wouldn't be as big as Monster Talent. These people aren't supermen. I'll tell you something we know that they don't know. We know kindness, how to bring talent along to blow on the embers of the young people.
I know we could do it cheaper. I'm not quite sure how we could compete with the money and with...
I'm not saying I have all the answers right now. The school vacation's starting. We could get one of those old converted buses that has rooms in it.
Oh, I love those.
I know you love those.
What do we do with this bus?
We ride in the bus to different cities in this great land of ours, finding our own talent and putting our own...
But you really think we could do this?
Have you noticed the elephant in the room?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's going to take money, not just a village.
It's going to take some serious money.
Fortunately, I put over half of everything I've ever earned away, and it's just lying in the bank.
And how much is that?
$1,500.
I've been having my checks direct deposited from the school system.
You know, I knew what my strengths were as a teacher, and my weaknesses, well, to tell you the truth, that subject never really came up.
The trouble is, John, your students' test scores are going down every single year.
That might be true, but very slowly. You know, it's a slippery slope.
Well, that's my point. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, but nobody says that about Mount Everest. The other way to look at it is that the amount of kids who enjoy taking my class is going up, almost in direct proportion to my scores going down. I grade on a curve, and the curve I grade on is going down.
It's a downward curve.
It's a downward curve, and if you had wanted an upward curve, you should have told me that when you hired me. And my kids, they think I'm hilarious, and they...
John, I really don't think so.
Why don't you be the judge? This is a joke I told this morning. You know how Staten Island got its name?
No, I don't.
Well, Columbus and his men were looking for America, and they're sailing, and one of his sailors spots land, and he says...
Staten Island.
Staten Island?
Next time on Explosion Bus, John and Leo pool their resources
How much is that?
$1,500. What's your net worth, my friend?
$2,500.
Okay.
and decide they might need an investor.
Good evening, may I help you?